All right, let's dive into this. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We are going to take one single chunk of text, really just a few words that look like a prompt for an animation, and we're going to treat it like it's a complete movie script. Yeah, we'll break it down and find all the classic story elements, a hero you can root for, some really high stakes conflict, and even a dramatic climax. It's a fun way to see just how much story you can cram into such a tiny space.
So here it is. This is our entire script, the whole story. Let's just read it out loud. A funny animated Samosa with eyes and mouth talking to the camera. The Samosa looks worried and says, "Please don't eat me. I will make you fat." A young boy is about to eat it, but stops and looks confused. The scene is bright, cartoon style with playful background music. The Samosa moves slightly while talking. Add humorous expressions and lip sync. I know, it seems simple, right? But trust me, everything a good story needs, it's right there. Let's break it down.
First up, every great story has to have a hero. And in our story, the protagonist isn't some knight in shining armor or a cool detective. Nope, it's a deep-fried pastry. You know, you can actually build a whole character profile from just these few words. This isn't just any samosa. It's a character with a real personality. It's described as funny, it's obviously alive, and most importantly, it's got agency. It doesn't just sit there and wait to be eaten. It actually fights for its life with a surprisingly smart argument. The text even gives us these awesome little stage directions that bring our hero to life. It's got eyes, a mouth, and these humorous expressions. We're told specifically that it looks worried, which immediately tells us what's going on in its head. These aren't just random descriptions. They're tools that make us instantly feel for this, well, for this snack. Now, the heart of any story is the conflict, right? And our little screenplay here creates that conflict with just one single, desperate line of dialogue. "Please don't eat me. I will make you fat." This line it's just brilliant. It's like a masterclass in persuasion. The first part, "Please don't eat me," that's pure emotion, a raw appeal for survival. But that second part, "I will make you fat," that's a genius pivot. It's a logical, maybe slightly manipulative argument that speaks directly to its audience. It's a strategic play, not just a simple plea. And this lays out the core conflict perfectly. On one side, you've got the samosa. Its goal, stay alive. Its strategy, persuasion. And on the other side, you've got the boy. His goal is way simpler. He's hungry. And his strategy is, well, to eat. This is literally a life or death struggle, just framed in the funniest way possible. But hold on. Why is this funny and not, horrifying? I mean, a talking food item begging for its life could be total nightmare fuel. Well, the answer is in the specific instructions our little script gives for the scene's tone and atmosphere. The text is super clear about this. The directions explicitly say the scene has to be bright, cartoon style, and it needs playful background music. These three things are non-negotiable, and they all work together to scream, "This is a comedy," at the audience. We're meant to laugh, not to have an existential crisis. Think of it like a recipe that's dictated by the script. You take the bright visuals, you mix in the playful music, and those humorous expressions we talked about earlier, and what you get is a tone that's light and fun. If you changed just one of those things, like if you made the lighting dark or the music scary, the whole story would feel completely different, way darker. Tone is absolutely everything here. Okay, so we've got our hero, we've got our conflict, and we've carefully built this playful mood. All of this leads up to the climax of the story, that moment where the boy has to make a choice. The story gives us a perfect little sequence of events. Let's walk through it. Step 1, the boy is about to eat. Step 2, the samosa's plea interrupts him. Step 3, he actually stops. And step 4, the result? He looks confused. The samosa's argument totally landed. It might not have gotten an immediate, "Okay, I won't eat you," but it stopped the action cold. That's a huge win. And this, right here, this is where the genius of this little story is. It doesn't tell us what happens next. The boy is just confused. This open ending is a classic cliffhanger. Is the samosa safe? Does the boy eat it anyway? The story freezes the conflict right at its most tense moment, and it forces us, the audience, to fill in the blanks. So what can we take away from this tiny tale? A whole lot, actually. It's an amazing lesson in how to tell a story efficiently. It proves that with the right details, pretty much anything, even a snack, can be a hero we care about.
It shows that one perfect line of dialogue can hold a character's entire motivation and the plot's conflict. It reminds us that tone is so important for telling the audience how to feel. And maybe best of all, it shows that sometimes the most powerful ending is no real ending at all.
So I'll just leave you with that big question. What do you think happens next? Does the boy listen to the warning and spare the samosa? Or does his hunger just win in the end? The script might be over, but I think the debate is just getting started. Thanks for tuning in.